We're going to talk about 241-6 and this stout mugged sow here. She sells as lot 3. And this sow is, I would tell you that she's sort of been under the radar, but she shouldn't be under the radar based on her resume. And, as I put together the notes and the catalog and start thinking back on some of the sows and the pedigrees behind them, it's always fun to reflect on why a sow like this is generating the way that she does. And this particular sow is a rusty cage on the top side. Her mother is 263-11, and around here we always called her Harper. She was a show gilt for the Collard family. Joy and Wyatt affectionately named her Harper. And I will tell you that by the time that particular Dirty daughter showed at Missouri, she was champion there at our state fair several years ago. By the time she showed and by the time she got back to the hill, she was the biggest legged Dirty Secret daughter that we had here. Her legs were huge. And I don't know that I ever knew exactly why they were so big relative to the way that she was bred on the bottom side. But the dirty secret difference definitely came through on that sow in particular. And there's 2 daughters of her in the sale, actually. This Rusty Cage daughter, and then there's a Kingpin maternal sister. And both of them have structure. They've got real structure. They generate real structure. And I think that's a big part of why this one in particular, 241-6, has been such an influential sow. Her biggest accomplishment to date would be the mother of the champion Division I bear there at Houston. He was an absolute. He was a very neat baby pig. He had some skin junk there as a baby pig, and we didn't get to take him to a live sale. But from a quality standpoint, he was a really neat pig, and I know Boots got to see him multiple times. And then, I would tell you there's a waspy out of this sow's most recent litter that's going to fall right in line with that one. So neat sow, neat opportunity. She's bred to Urban Legend. And I had a couple guys ask me, what I was thinking. And I can tell you what I was thinking. We had a couple litters out of Urban Legend this spring. I really like those pigs. They just had a different look about them. And I don't think you can deny the success that boar's had in our industry right now. The pedigree's different enough to add some intrigue here, and I think the pigs are good. And I'm really excited about this particular mating. I think it'll be awesome. I think somebody that's committed has a chance to have a boar pig, barrows, some daughters here that could be very unique and very neat. And again, this is 241-6.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more there with what you said. Especially about the Urban Legend thing there. For what she's carrying. Those pigs that I've seen again this spring out of him have looked the part. Then you kind of look at what this sow brings to the table and what that boar kind of consistently puts out, and it seems like a match made in heaven. It looks like they'll have the right kind of skull shape, the right kind of proportionality. Then, like you said, there is an insane amount of bone in the bottom side of this thing's pedigree. And no doubt looks like a really, really good chance to probably have a pretty special boar pig, in her belly right now. And then, to go take a step backwards here from the past winter, that pig that showed at Houston, I would say that's the very prototypical kind of pig that gets along out of here. He was a very good baby pig. He wasn't shiny. He wasn't fuzzy. He wasn't all those extra things, but he was built good. He had his mom's skeleton. And then all the extra feature that's in the pedigree that barrow pig at Houston had. He fed incredibly well, and no doubt, one of the better ones that we probably had show there at Houston there for just a minute. I thought he was very, very good. He was very good in the jackpot season. He finished good. He fed good. I think this sow's carrying a very special litter, to say the least here.
Again, this is Lot 3, 241-6. She's a Rusty Cage, Dirty Secret, bred to Urban Legend.